Hey guys, welcome to my channel Hairliciously. Today in this video, I wanted to talk about the topic of flaking on the scalp. Now, flaking on the scalp is a pretty common occurrence post-hair transplant, and the scalp tends to get really dry after you've had your hair transplant. And even at my post 1 year mark, which I'll be hitting next week, I still get flakes in the front, in the especially the recipient area from time to time, where it gets just very dry and very flaky. And the thing is, I do a good job of washing my hair every single day, but for some people who've actually had their recent hair transplants, they can experience a lot of flaking. For one reason is because, a lot of people are very careful when they're washing their hair. And what happens is, they're just afraid of dislodging their grafts. And if they don't wash the recipient area very well, what it's gonna cause is it's gonna cause excess oil on the scalp, can lead to skin cells to build up and shed, causing flaking. So when I actually had my first hair transplant in November of 2016, for the first couple months, I've actually experienced a lot of flaking, and that's actually one of the 5 things that I mentioned in my prior video, where I discussed 5 things that I really hate about hair transplants, and one of them was flaking. Now, it might also be because of the weather here in Virginia. It's getting cold, and since it's getting cold and very dry, that can also cause my scalp to just kind of become irritated and just flaky. But I just feel like in general, many people who've actually had a hair transplant seem to be experiencing this flaking issue. Also, a lot of people who've actually started using minoxidil complain about flaky and dandruff on their scalps, because minoxidil, what it does is it's gonna dry out the skin, and it can also cause itchiness. So in this video, I wanted to share with you guys the best way to get rid of flakes, either due to a hair transplant or because of using minoxidil. What I use to get rid of the flakiness is actually olive oil, and this is actually what I use right here. You can use an alternative natural oil such as extra virgin oil, coconut oil, rosemary, grapeseed oil, or even castor oil. All of them seem to work pretty well, but since I already have olive oil at my house, this is what I stick with. And what you want to do is you want to apply a small amount, about 1 tablespoon on your palm. And what you want to do is you want to massage the area that is most prone to flaking. And you want to leave the olive oil on, or whatever natural oil that you're using on, for about 20 minutes. And then you want to grab a soft bristled comb, such as this one here, or a hairbrush. And then you want to go ahead and just kind of disperse everything into your scalp so that it kind of doesn't get clogged up and that it kind of gets spread over very nicely. But like I said, make sure to wait at least 20 minutes so that everything can be fully absorbed before you actually rinse it off. And I've been doing this for about a few weeks now, and I've noticed that my hair feels a lot more thicker and healthier, and the itchiness, especially the itchiness and the flakiness, have actually almost disappeared. And it also keeps my hairline very moisturized. The hairs are just very healthy and shiny looking, and I really don't even have to worry about the flakiness anymore. So if you guys want, you guys can also add a small amount of olive oil or whatever essential oil of your choice to your shampoo and wash it daily and rinse it off. Now, if you guys are flaking because of minoxidil, and I've been getting a lot of emails from people regarding this, like I said, minoxidil is going to dry out your skin because of some of the active ingredients in minoxidil. What you want to do is you want to wait 4 hours after applying minoxidil before you do anything, because studies show that it takes at least 4 hours for minoxidil to be fully absorbed into the scalp. And so what you want to do is you want to wait 4 hours, and then you want to get the oil of your choice, massage it into your scalp, and leave it for 20 minutes, and then rinse it off. So the oil is actually going to penetrate into your scalp, keep it moisturized, and keep your scalp from drying out, preventing flakiness and itchiness. And for those who've actually started watching my recent video, I actually started using Nizoral. Nizoral contains ketoconazole, and I've been using it about 2 times a week. And ketoconazole is known to fight dandruff and outbreaks of flakiness, and controls scaling and itchiness. So I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of what I do, so you guys can go ahead and follow me if you guys want. But here is olive oil, and what you guys can do is you can heat it up, you can microwave it just to kind of keep it warm. Oil tends to get really hot, so make sure that you don't overheat it. But I like to just use it the way it is from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a small amount on the palm of my hand, about 1 tablespoon. You guys can see right there. I'm just going to rub it all throughout my hand. My frontal area is where I actually have a lot of the flakiness. So I'm just going to go ahead, massage the front portion like so. And you guys can already tell that it's starting to look shiny. The hair is looking very moisturized. Remember I mentioned that the hairs on the side here are very kinky? I've actually started noticing that after using olive oil on this area here, it's actually gotten a lot more softer and natural looking. And so just go ahead, rub it in. And then after you've done that, you want to wait 20 minutes. While you guys are waiting, you guys can go ahead and use a soft bristled brush such as this one here. And then just go ahead and massage the areas so that it can kind of dislodge any of the flakes that are kind of stuck, and then also prevent the follicles from clogging up. Once you guys have done that, wait 20 minutes and then you can finally rinse it off. Anyway guys, I hope this video has been somewhat helpful for those who are experiencing flaking, whether it's due to a recent hair transplant or from minoxidil. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Leave some comments on what type of essential oils that you guys use to prevent dandruff or flaking. And next week, I'm also going to be finally hitting my 1-year mark since I've had my first hair transplant. So I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of updates. I'm going to be doing a 1-year update on my hair transplant clinic, giving you guys the pros and cons. I'm also going to be showing you guys some pictures of how I look before my hair transplant and after. So please stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.